My name is Angela Brett. I'm married to Steve, and I just want to thank Bethel Christian Fellowship for praying for me for nearly 2 years now, and I am thankful from the bottom of my heart, and I ask that you continue to pray for me, please. But what I wanted to speak about is several years ago I read a book by Paul Young, and it was called The Shack. And if I was honest, I didn't really get on with it, and probably wouldn't have finished it if it hadn't have been for Andrew saying, keep going, which I did. And within it, I found a golden nugget. And it wasn't from Paul Young, it was from Tozer. And it went something like this. An infinite God can love all of his children all of the time. He doesn't distribute himself so that each would have a part, but to each one of his children he gives himself as fully as if there were no other. And that really got me, as if there were no other. Jesus would have died just for me and just for you, as if there was no other. And I am very thankful for that. And on my journey, I have found it very difficult. But he knows all about me. He knows my needs. It says in the Psalms that he knows when we rise and when we lay down. If he knows something as trivial as that, he knows that we get anxious. He knows when the prognosis is not good. He knows when anxiety and depression grips you in the middle of the night. He knows when it's not fair that you've been born in a country that's full of corruption, disease, famine, or no clean drinking water. And he knows also when you've been born to bad parents. He also knows when loneliness is as tangible as a March wind. And it's at these times that just as we were called to follow him, he then asks to trust him, which is very hard. He's had to pull out a lot of stops to help me along the way. And sometimes I can't even pray for myself, but I know that I've got all you lot, the whole church that will pray for me, plus my knight in shiny armour. And also another thing is to remember some of the promises in the New Testament. There's 250 of them, and one of my favourites is Romans 12, or was it 8 verse 12, one or the other. What can separate us from this love of God? And there isn't anything that can separate us. And I put that over my soul like a breastplate. I don't know where my soul is, but I imagine it's like a thread that runs through me. And I put that over my soul because I know that our God is not a God that brings these viruses or horrible things. He is the safekeeper of our souls. Thank you. I do hope to see you soon, everybody. Bye.